It's about giving young people a seat at the table, not necessarily replacing all of the other valuable perspectives that currently have a say in public policy. Um, my generation doesn't have all the answers. When I go door to door and constituents who are older tell me about taking out a mortgage, about helping to care for their elderly parents whose health is declining, about starting a small business in Connecticut, I spend a lot more time listening than I do talking because I don't have those experiences, and I've got a lot to learn from both the folks I represent and then the folks who I work alongside in Hartford who bring that different perspective. Conversely, I think I bring a lot to the table when we're talking about college affordability because young people know how hard it is to afford a degree in the 21st century. I think I bring a unique perspective when we're talking about climate change because it's our generation that understands that rising global temperatures aren't some academic problem. They're an existential threat to our ability to lead happy and healthy lives. When I made it to the Senate, I was appointed the Senate Chairman of the Higher Education Committee. We got to talk about issues like consent on college campuses. Having just graduated from school recently, I know what it looks like on a Friday night on a college campus, what consent ought to look like and sometimes what it doesn't look like. And finally, the one that I hear the most feedback from young voters about is school safety and gun violence prevention. We're a generation that knows what it's like to hear a loud noise in the hallway and worry about where we would hide in the event that the next Parkland or Sandy Hook arrived in our high school. That's a unique perspective that's different from anything that my parents' or grandparents' generation experienced. All that to say that it's not about replacing one perspective or another, it's about making sure that everyone gets a say as the laws are written, that everybody has a seat at the table. That's the promise of representative democracy, and it's a promise that's unfulfilled every day. I mean, walk into any state capital. You can pick Hartford. I know you were in Kansas recently. You can go to any state capital in the country, and you will see that the next century of American life is being talked about and decided upon without any input from the stakeholders in that future.